Hi, as you can see, we're back at our firewall again. I'm going to go ahead and log in. I'm going to type in admin. I'm going to type in my password. So now the next thing we need to do is we need to find out what is our IP address, because we need our IP address, which we paste in a browser, so we can bring up that nice graphical user interface so that we can log in. So I'm going to go ahead and type in get sys interface physical, PHY, and press enter. So I've said get system interface physical. As we can see, our public IP address is our private IP address, sorry, is 192.168.1.110 with a /24 subnet mask. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a web browser and we'll go and navigate to that address. So I'm going to do that right now. It's going to bring my web browser open. And I can go ahead and I could type in that IP address, which is 192.168.110. It's prompting me for a username, which is admin. And it's prompting me for my password, which is admin as well. Now, I'm not going to save this. If you notice now, it says this is not licensed. How would you like to install your VMware? So I'm going to click evaluation license. Now it's going to ask me for an email address. And that's the email address that I used to sign up to the Fortinet website. It's my account, my free account that I've signed up. So I'm going to go ahead and type in that email address and log in. So as you can see, I've gone ahead, I've typed my email address in there, and I'll go ahead and click OK. And this will go ahead and will tell me, would you like to update? So I'll go ahead and click OK. And that would go ahead and connect to that Forti website for me. And you can see here it says license successful. So I'm pretty cool about that. So now we've got to wait because our system has rebooted. Now, another thing I want you to bear in mind, this evaluation license will last forever. It does have some limitations on the amount of ports you can use, but it's perfect for learning. And again, if you're wanting to get another license, you'd have to create another account at Fortinet, and you'd have to go and log on to that account at Fortinet. That's why I say to you, create the account in advance, because that way, give it 10 or 15 minutes, then go ahead, install your VM, and then go ahead and license it. If you try to go ahead and license it without creating that Fortinet account, you're going to get an error saying that that license is not valid. So I'm going to go ahead and press enter, press in type in my admin credentials. So I'm going to type in admin and my password, which is admin, and I'm not going to save that. We can do this dashboard later, so I'm just going to click later, and I'm just going to say OK, and there we go. We have now logged in to our FortiGate environment. And if you have a look here, we've got a little notice and it tells us evaluation licenses in use. Now this is really cool. It says here the license does not expire, but there are limitations. For example, we have 1 CPU, 2 gigs of memory, and the maximum interfaces for and the maximum number of 3 interfaces for our firewall, and policies and routes and stuff. And of course, there's no support. But this is perfect to learn with. So I'm going to bounce back to my dashboard, click on the status, and then it gives me the status of my VM. And as you can see, my VM is up and running. We're ready to go. And basically, you have now set up your VM image to actually start working with FortiGate. So I'd like to thank you for sticking through this lab and look forward to seeing you in the next lab.